Hey guys, it's Faith from Urban Vacancy Press. So if you're watching this on YouTube, congratulations, you get to see how awkward I am in person. This is the first time we are experimenting with a Zoom call, so if you're listening to this on any streaming platform, just keep doing your thing. Sorry the audio is a little bit different. We are experimenting with mics and trying to figure everything out. But hopefully we can go ahead and start meeting up with people in person to do those interviews. Again, just stay safe, and I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks for listening. Hey guys, so today I am here with Matchstick Ghost, otherwise known as Taylor Stout. This is my best friend, so she's decided to kindly be my guinea pig for this to see if this whole screen recording thing works out. Yeah. Before we get into everything, can you just kind of let our listeners know what it is that you do? What is Matchstick Ghost?
So it's a project that I started late last year. I was in a band that never ended up having a name, and that was a name that I suggested, and they vetoed it, but I really liked it. So when that fell through, I was like, I'm just gonna start my own thing, and I named it Matchstick Ghost. And I had already had some things that I had been writing, so I just decided I was gonna put them out under this name. And then I enlisted the help of some of my friends. My friend Yash, who plays guitar, he's really, really good at it. My friend Nate, who's in Velvet Skyline, plays bass, and he's also really good at what he does. Everyone who's helped me is just amazing at their craft, just so good. And my boyfriend Chris is my drummer. He's also in Velvet Skyline. And then there's some additional keys and synth and stuff added by Sterling from the Happy All Right, and he also mixed and recorded it, and then it was mastered by Michael Briggs. But it's just a project that I technically started, but it was made possible by my friends, and it's just a way for me to get out all the things that I have on my chest and put them out into the world.
During all this, have you been able to find some sort of creative freedom with writing new songs and things like that?
Yeah, so it's really hard for me to write sometimes because it's just a really sporadic thing for me. I wish I was one of those people that just constantly had a new idea and was like, I'm gonna go write this down. But it really just comes in waves, so I kind of have to run with it as soon as I get that feeling because it might not last. So lately, anytime I get that feeling, I'm lucky enough that I'm home and I can just start writing something whenever. I don't know. I haven't been feeling a lot of inspiration though because I feel like everything's been really monotonous, and all that's in my brain is God, I wish things would go back to normal. So,
right, yeah.
But it is nice to have that ability to if something's in my head, I can just tackle it right then and there.
Mm-hmm. So I've noticed a lot of people have been doing lots of covers and then live streams lately. Are you interested in doing any of those in the future?
I am. I'm just so nervous. I So I really love doing covers. I know a lot of people say that they don't really like doing covers because it's not your own work, but I think the fun part is that you get to share this other artist that you really love and share them with everyone else and make it your own. But I get so nervous that I'm not going to do them justice that I get so afraid to play anything, even my own songs. I have terrible stage fright even just on a webcam. So I would love to do live streams and covers and stuff, but I think I would have a mild anxiety attack during it. Who knows? I might get the courage. There's no rules in quarantine. You never know.
I mean, if you ever want, we can go live on Instagram together, and then I can just be there with you. So all
that'd be so wholesome. I can be my audience of one, just woo. You can provide the snaps.
Yeah. I can't snap very well, but okay, so with your single that you have out now that recently just came out, Was it a week ago almost?
Almost. It was the 10th, so a week ago tomorrow.
Okay, yeah. So Villain, if you guys haven't heard it, go check it out on Spotify, Apple Music, all streaming platforms, everything. It's really, really great. It's different. It's refreshing. It's very emotional, but like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, you feel vulnerable, but you're also able to feel like confident in the same time listening to it. So,
You're gonna make me
um,
cry. Cry.
I want to know more, like, your thoughts on like the process with the whole thing, since this was like your first time going in and recording a single.
I actually started crying. So luckily it wasn't nearly as nerve-wracking as going into like an actual studio environment would be, or at least not for me, because my friend Sterling, who like I said is in the Happy All Right, he actually recorded all of it at his house. We recorded vocals, guitar, and bass all in his room, and then drums in the living room. So having someone that I'm like really close to there made me feel a lot better. Like there was a point where I got very anxious all of a sudden, and I was like, hey, I just really need to take a break because I'm really intimidated and this is all new and scary. And he's very understanding. And then luckily, like all of my bandmates and friends are very, very understanding people, and they all know that this is my first go round with this. So I really enjoyed it. Like I was really scared to start the process because I was like, well, what if I screw up? What if I can't hit the note? What if I go flat? What if this and that? And as I started going, it was like this huge rush that I had never felt before, because this is what I've wanted my whole life. Like all I've wanted since I was little was to put music out. And it was just so cool that like halfway through I realized like, oh my God, I'm doing it. Like this is awesome. This is what I've wanted. So by the end of the day, I just felt really, really accomplished.
So is there anything that you would tell like yourself, like if you could go back and tell like your younger self anything that was, when you were writing music as a child and things like that, is there anything that you would tell yourself?
Okay, one, I would say listen to your guitar teacher, because he's trying to teach you things, and if you don't practice at home, you will not get better. Two, I would also say just like do it. Like it's such basic advice, but I've been so afraid of everything for so long that it's like held me back. Like I've been sitting on this song for 2 years and I didn't put it out because I was too scared to start the process. I was too scared to reach out and be like, hey, would you want to record this? Or what do you think you could add to this? Because I was like, they're just going to think it's bad. I should just keep it to myself. So yeah, I would just say like, trust your gut, trust your intuition, and go for it, because you could do something really amazing with it. And if no one likes it, then move on and make something new.
Well, hopefully we can expect more soon. I know everything in everyone's life is on pause right now, but hopefully after this, things will go back to normal and we can all hear more really great music.
Well, thanks. Yeah, whenever isolation is up, I'm definitely going to record. Like I have more stuff, but I don't have any means of recording or anything at home. And I really enjoy the process of working with other people. Like I really enjoy getting Nate and Yosh's input. Like I live with Chris, so he can provide drums, but like I don't know, it doesn't sound as full without everybody there. So once I'm allowed to see them again, I'm hoping to put out an EP later this year.
Okay, so on to some fun questions. If you could go on tour with anybody, who would it be and why?
Oh my God. Okay. So if I could like support anyone on tour, if I'm thinking about like who I think I would mesh with, um I this is really hard. I would love to go on tour with Sydney Gish, because I love her and her music is so creative and fun. Um, I also think it'd be really fun to go on tour with Daughter, because like all of her songs are really sad, but they're so beautifully written, And like I kind of write the same way. It's just very like emotionally driven. So I think it'd be a really fun match and to go on tour with one of my like absolute idols. Like Elena Tonra is one of the reasons that I keep writing because she just inspires me so much. But like dream lineup, of course, if I could ever be near a stage with like Paramore or Florence and the Machine, I would lose my mind. Like I don't even know if I could go out on stage because I think I would be backstage like hyperventilating. But yeah, those would be an absolute dream. But I mean, come on. Come on now.
I mean, I always feel like any dream that anyone has, no matter like how big, is always in reach, no matter what. So.
The best. I keep wanting to say I love you, but I'm like, this is a professional publication.
Professional is like, use the term loosely. Okay, so we're gonna get into some this or that questions. Pop or indie music?
Okay.
That's
Well, like
cool.
indie pop, I mean, okay, are you asking like what I want to listen to or what I want to make? They really like they mesh together.
Yeah, I know. I just looked up a list.
Okay, so at my heart, I've always been an indie kid, which sounds super hipstery and like kind of pretentious, but I was the kid in like middle school who listened to Ingrid Michaelson all the time and listened to like Wakey Wakey and all these like little indie bands that I love so much. And even now, like I'll hear like a tiny little band and there's just something in it that like tugs at my heartstrings. But pop is so fun. Like you cannot tell me that you've never danced to a One Direction song. It's so fun. It just instantly makes you happy. I can't pick a side. I'm sorry.
That's okay. So for those of you that don't know, me and Taylor really like coffee and tea. So I want to know where you stand on this. Iced coffee or hot coffee? Same with
Iced,
tea.
all the way. All
Iced.
the way iced. Yeah. I mean, if it's for like medicinal like throat purposes, then hot tea, obviously, but generally drink of choice is iced coffee. Like I had you know that like Instagram coffee that's been going around lately, the Dalgona coffee has like the thing at the top. Oh my god, I had that today and it tastes like a milkshake. It's so good. So yeah, iced coffee or iced tea all the way.
All right. Well, on that note, thank you for joining me with this. Hopefully this all works out.
Hope so.
Yeah, I'll leave all of Taylor's links in the description. That's it. See, this is why I do podcasts, because I'm just awkward. You can't see how awkward I am, but now you guys can, so enjoy that.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.